Well, hello. My name is Linda Stapleton, and I've started this because I am in a situation that people need to be aware of. Because I'm not the only one that's been in this position. There are many others. People have died. Um, I am in a small town where there is a witches' coven. And this coven is responsible for murder. They're responsible for kidnapping. They're responsible for um, sacrificing people, literally, blood sacrificing people, animals. My mother set me up to be sold, sacrificed, whatever you want to call it, to these people. Sorry about that. That's my cat, Isis. She's very young and she's really destructive right now. But yeah, this is heavy, y'all. They were going to kidnap me. At first, they were going to sacrifice me, but they were unable to accomplish that. So I was actually dating one of the people that's in this cult, this organization. And when I broke off ties and left, he was unable to finish what he started. So he hired a hitman. That hitman I met at church. There's a church group, a couple of them here in town, that are associated with this cult. So religion doesn't mean anything. It's just a word. People can say they're Christian and can say that they go to church, but all that means is that they go to church. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in the archangels, and I believe that our ancestors are with us. I am a spiritualist with a religious background. There is no separation. Spiritual and religion go hand in hand. They've separated it to keep us stupid, to keep us ignorant, so that we wouldn't reach our full potentials. Well, they've tried my whole life, and they succeeded for a very large part of it, keeping me stupid. But I'm not stupid anymore. I know who I am. I am, now listen to me when I say this, I am a chosen one. And that is the reason that they have been unable and incapable of taking me out my entire life. I have been kidnapped. I've been attempted kidnapped. Starting from the time when I was a very small child, I was attempted to be kidnapped. Right from my grandma and grandpa at a parade. Yeah. I was kidnapped by an ex-boyfriend who held me at gunpoint. Yeah, that happened too. I was followed for almost an entire year by people who were trying to harm me. They were terrifying me. Everywhere I went, these people were behind me. Bright lights flashing, the whole 9 yards. Nobody believed me. I was alone in all of this my whole life because nobody ever believed me. Because my mother set the narrative that I was crazy. She went around telling everybody that I was crazy. I have a parrot, y'all. Her name is Lola Marie. She's in the background. Whenever I start getting passionate, she starts getting passionate. So I apologize if it's hard to hear this. I'll go back and check it just to be sure that It's not too bad. Y'all, I know this is unbelievable. I know how crazy this all sounds. I've been dealing with it my whole life, and for 90% of it, I never said a word to anybody because I didn't want to be looked at like I was crazy. I didn't want people to think that I was the crazy one, but all I did was harm myself. Because if I had spoken out sooner and taken my power back, I probably wouldn't be in the position that I'm in right now. And the position that I'm in right now is not pretty. I've got a coven gang stalking me, with these religious people gang stalking me. There are so many people involved, so many people. The resources that they have used to stalk me are unbelievable. Helicopters, infrared into my house to see me. Y'all, I know this sounds crazy. Believe me, I know. But it's the God's honest truth. And everybody in this town that I live in, Hohenwald, Tennessee, knows that this is the truth. They know I've been set up to be kidnapped. Oh, and here's something that y'all have to know. There is a female in town that looks almost identical to me. As a matter of fact, she is having modification surgeries, facial surgery. See this scar right here? She's having surgery to have that scar put on her neck because they want me to disappear and put her in my place. Yes, y'all. This is really happening to me. This is really happening. Let me tell you something, sister. Whoever you are that's trying to take my place, you can't compete where you don't compare, okay? You may be able to look like me. You may be able to walk like me, to talk like me, but you will never, ever be me. I am a chosen one, and you are a puppet. You're a puppet. And that's all you're ever going to be, is a puppet. And to all of these people in town who know, and have known, shame on you for not telling me. And thank you to the ones who at least were brave enough to say, hey, be careful. Because your words, your be carefuls, were enough to make me wonder, why are people going out of their way, these people that I don't know, going out of their way to say to me and make it really known, hey, be careful. I went to a priest yesterday, and I told this priest everything that was happening. And he told me to move away. And I thought about it for a second. I did, just to go away. But you know what? Jesus Christ is in my head, telling me not to. Because what's going to happen is this is going to follow me. This has been following me my entire life. They've been doing this to me my entire freaking life. Thank you, Mother. I'm not angry. I'm frustrated. I'm hurt, sad, dumbfounded, confused a little bit about why would people want to get rid of somebody who's kind, who cares about humanity, who cares about the world, who cares about animals, who would do anything for anybody if I had it. I love people. I love you. I don't know who you are, but I love you, and I would never want to see anything happen to you. even my enemies. I love my enemies. I had a man try to kill me in 1995. Well, you know what? I love him too. And I forgive him too. Doesn't mean I want him back in my life because he wouldn't be welcome. But I'm not going to wish anything bad on anybody, because each and every one of these people that have come into my life to harm me, to do bad things to me, have taught me how to be a better person, have taught me how to be kinder, have taught me how to be more loving, more giving, more caring, more considerate. So thank you, all of you, for making me the beautiful warrior that I am. I am a warrior for God. I always will be. And that's why you want me gone. Because what I have to say is going to open up people's eyes. It's going to open up their ears. People are going to start understanding that they have a lot more power than they think they do. Y'all, we have power. We have a power inside of us that has been squashed by television, by these games, by everything that's in our world now that deadens our minds to what's really happening around us. Conspiracy theories, you should listen to them, because they're not just theories, people. Things are really happening right underneath our noses. Things are truly happening that people think is just a theory. It's not a theory. It's really happening. They want you to think you're crazy. They want you to think that it's crazy. They lead you to believe that it's crazy thinking. Because as long as they have everybody believing that it's crazy thinking, then they can get away with the things that they're getting away with. Our government. There are good people in our government. And there are corrupt people. Money does terrible things to people. But you can't take it with you when you leave here. You die, and what happens? You got nothing. You go back to dust just like you started. And you can't take it with you. Greed is terrible. All of this that's happening to me right now is because I have an inheritance that my mother doesn't want me to have, because she's greedy and always has been. She lives a double life. On the outside, everybody thinks she's just this, oh, feel sorry for me, poor old woman. Oh, it's kind of sickening. I'm sorry. It is. Because she's not that person. My mother is a witch. And I don't mean a bad lady witch. I mean cauldron witch. But she doesn't use, ouch, Isis. She doesn't use her light side. She uses it for dark. And if you look at her, you can tell. Wizard of Oz, the good witch, the bad witch. Yeah. Pretty much it. Good witch. But I'm not a witch. I mean, not really. I'm a chosen one. And if that is what you want to call me, I guess that's what you can call me. I'm psychic. I'm a healer. And there are a lot of other things that I don't know I am yet, because this is all still just coming out. I'm just learning about all of this stuff. I have found out so many things about myself in the past 4 months that I didn't know about myself. But I know now. I've always known that I was psychic, but again, it was one of those things that was looked down upon, and I was made fun of and told I was crazy so that I would push it back, and I did. My intuition has always been strong. My intuition's always been there, and it's kept me alive. But my psychic abilities are back. They're back, and they're stronger than they ever were. And it's because of my psychic abilities that I am on this camera, that I am here right now with you. Because the amount of times that these people in this cult have tried to kill me is ridiculous. Black magic. Black magic, y'all. Confusion spells. Death rituals. Let's see what else. Sex spells to try to get me to go back to my ex. Put the sex in my mind. Addiction, trying to get me addicted. Drugging me. I'm pretty sure that they did at least one time drug me, and I don't know obviously what happened, but I have a feeling it wasn't good, and there's probably a sex tape out there because of it. I can't really tell you with certainty, but knowing these people the way that I do now, I wouldn't be surprised. It's a little disgusting, and it's really kind of making me feel sick to my stomach right now, so I'm going to change the subject. Anyway, they're witchcraft. They've been doing this to me a lot longer than I realized. I thought it was just a few months. I thought it was, like the past 6 months or so, but this has pretty much been happening to me since I moved here, which has been a little over a year ago. There are people in my family. There are people I thought that were my friends that are involved in this. Yeah. It's kind of really hard to know right now who to trust. So I'm in hermit mode, and I trust my animals. My animals are telling me who the good guys and who the bad guys are. My dog is amazing. My dog is amazing. That's him right there. You can hear him. He knows the energies of these people, and he alerts me when these people are near and when there is a problem. And they've been trying to get rid of him. They're trying to poison him. I think it's called Brisbane, something like that. They've cast spells against him to make him old faster. They killed one of my cats. They poisoned Samson. That was meant for Max. I'm sorry, Samson. That hurts my heart. And that's what they want. They want to hurt me. And you may bring me towers. And you may be able to hurt my heart. But you will never stop me. You won't stop me. Because I will always rise. And when I do, I will rise stronger than I was before I fell. I always get back up. I always get back up. And every time I get back up, I am stronger than I was. Stronger in so many ways. Y'all have no idea who you chose to mess with. You have no idea what you've done to yourselves. The woman who is with my ex is also obviously involved in this cult, and she's losing her mind from all of the black magic, because everything that they have sent to me has been returned to them tenfold. Anybody who has had anything to do with this, to harm me, to bring me down, to cause me towers, to make me cry, is receiving karma, car accidents. And these are the things that God told me were going to happen. These aren't things that I'm making up. These aren't things that I'm wishing on people. These are things that God told me are going to happen to these people. And let me tell you something. They're happening. They've happened. And they're going to happen. I was just told last night that somebody's about to die. That the one woman is going crazy, like literally going crazy. There's somebody that's contemplating suicide, car accidents, homes catching on fire, cars catching on fire, deaths. Did I say that already? Deaths that are going to occur. Yeah, Lola's got a lot to say about this too. She feels just as passionate as I do. Y'all, I know how wild this all sounds. Believe me, I know. And I've been alone in this my whole life. But I need to speak my truth. Lola, honey, I need to speak my truth. And I don't care if you believe me or if you don't believe me. But this is happening to me. And it's happened to others. And until we stop this, it's going to continue to happen. I may not be able to stop it everywhere, but I'm going to stop it here. And I'm going to stop it here. To all my family, good, bad, and otherwise, my friends, my frenemies, I love you. I forgive you. I wish no harm on you or anyone. But I can't stop any karma that might be coming to you for anything that you may have done in your life, to me or to anyone else. Your karma is yours, and you can't run away from it. So with that being said, I love you, all of you. I'll be back again to update you, talk to you some more about all of this that's going on, that's happening. Keep you informed. Tell you I love you, every one of you. I love you all. Even the ones I don't know you, but I love you. Y'all, let's just look out for each other. Let's just love each other. That's what we're here to do. Just love each other. Stop the hate. Love.